New Orleans, jazz, and Louis Armstrong, they all have one thing in common: Armstrong Park. But before it was a park dedicated to the memory of the late great Louis Armstrong, it was several blocks of Tremaine neighborhood. In the 1960s and 70s, these blocks of residential housing were demolished in order to build a proposed cultural center. When the funds ran out for this project, the idea was altered into what Tremaine or New Orleans residents know as Armstrong Park. The building of this park wasn't conceived until after Louis Armstrong's death in 1971 by Mayor Moon Landrieu. The local government wanted the park to appease the Tremaine residents who felt mistreated by the demolition of their neighborhood. The mayor, Ernest Dutch Morel, opened the park on April 15, 1980. After about a decade and a half, the park remained open, while the municipal auditorium and various buildings went into disrepair. What's being done today to support Armstrong Park?
Hi, this is Pamela with Funk Baby coming to you from the opening night of Jazz in the Park Season 5, and I'm with Councilman Jason Williams. You've been up to so much.
I've been working hard, but I'm going to be working hard to make sure that Armstrong Park, the namesake park of Louis Armstrong, actually hopefully gets better treated in his death than he got treated in life by the city of New Orleans. We're going to take care of this park. We're going to make sure that it comes to the glory that it can certainly be.
Absolutely, and I think that's why we come here week after week as a group, as a community, to push it forward and to the top to make sure that festivals like this can continue to happen.
You got to do it.
Well, it was a pleasure talking to you, and I'll see you out there on the street.
See you dancing.
All right.
Paris and New Orleans are considered two of the cities of light.
Jazz in the Park, love it, nothing like it.
Jazz in the Park is a great thing.
Jazz in the Park is phenomenal. It's phenomenal for us as artists, for the community.
It's locals, it's free, it's happy, all that.
I love it here. I love it here. I mean, I love the atmosphere. All different types of people, which is basically everything about New Orleans.
I don't see the stage. I see people.
That's right.
And that's a great thing.
I wish you could see it's a great crowd out here. There's food, there's art, there's a whole bunch of things to do.
It provides a cultural center where people could see the culture focused in what it offers, and it's safe.
When we first got started, some of us didn't even know about Armstrong's past. Because we didn't, the past never prevented us from doing what we had to get done. And that was creating this awesome organization called People United for Armstrong Park, PUFAP. PUFAP is a ministry of love founded by individuals like the late great Pat Evans, Damon Baptiste, Shaka Zulu, Luther Gray, and me. Most of the people I named have since moved on, but the core is still here, and they believe in the ministry and the mission. PUFAP's mission is to make Armstrong Park the hub of the cultural economy, which has been the city's mission some 50 years. From Mayor Morrison to Mayor Dutch, the city leaders always thought Armstrong Park should be home to culture. Unfortunately, their dream has taken a while to come because of several factors. But fortunately, PUFAP was so naive that those factors didn't stop us from bringing the dream into reality. Our Jazz in the Park concert series is the economic engine that employs over 100 individuals on a weekly basis in our fall and spring concert series. Our desire, determination, dedication, and destiny has enabled us to attract thousands of individuals, black and white, young and old, straight and gay. PUFAP is here to stay.
I mean, the municipal auditorium has so much history as a multi-use facility. I think that it has a future in that there aren't very many flexible, large spaces in the city indoors, so that are close and proximate and accessible. So instead of going to the Lakeside Arena or going to the convention center for a Mardi Gras ball or for a boxing match or for a trade show, I think we need one place that's centrally located, that is beautiful architecturally and has all the civic grandeur that our city really deserves, where people can come to one place, get there easily from the airport, walk there easily from the French Quarter, and go to 100 different kinds of events, but know that this is the sort of crown jewel of our civic life, like it used to be. And I really think that if the city gave the municipal auditorium a chance to be our premier multi-purpose venue, we could make it a great place and put it back on the world's map, on the world stage for culture.
The firehouse. It's another historical building that we really could get in there and just get to work on. I mean, it's brick, it's on a slab. It's not much work that needs to be done in the inside. You know, if we put this out through the community, through all of our nonprofit friends and groups that we work with on a regular basis, and we offered them the opportunity to do something great. You know how many nonprofit organizations would sign up on this? I mean, the outreach and the outpouring would be tremendous. People will want to participate. That firehouse is being used for storage. All it needs is like paint and sheetrock, new plumbing and electrical. That building could be used for like reception halls. It could be used for like weddings. It could be used for like a coffee shop. All we're saying is you have the assets there in Armstrong Park. Let's just make sure that they're being utilized the way that, you know, they should be utilized, quite frankly. My phone rings on a regular basis from people who work at Jazz in the Park and they need jobs. And that's one of the ways that you could actually provide jobs and opportunities by utilizing the stuff that you already have. So I would say that you will start off with the firehouse.
No matter what background we have, we all like it. We all like listening to music, and especially New Orleans music. And while you're there, you can get your health screening. You can make your groceries. You know, you can have daycare for your children. You can have, you can learn about 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 different nonprofit organizations that are working in your neighborhood. You can valet your bike. You can, get trained in video and audio production. All these different programs that we want to make available, through Jazz in the Park, aren't possible when there's no money and we have to use some of our scarce resources for things like large permitting fees and mayoralty and occupational licenses and little nickel and dime fees that really add up to a lot of money. And we take basically 100% of all the revenue that we get, and we give it directly to the culture bearers in the Treme and in New Orleans, and the people that make the events possible that aren't the Jazz in the Park staff, but are the people of the community that are the Mardi Gras Indians, and that are the stilt walkers, and are the baby dolls, and are the dance crews. And we do it out of the love of our hearts, and we put our own money into it, but we need some help. We need help from the city, and we need help from in terms of getting making our events easier to put on and less expensive to permit. And then we need help from the community to help us fund these things and keep them alive.